Hey everyone, this is Gaming Master, and we're going to be playing some more of The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. In the last episode, we got to the Northern Face Shrine, and we got the next instrument of the Sirens that is going to be key to escaping Kahulint Island, or Kahunlint Island, I don't remember what it's called. Kahulint, or Kahunlit, I don't remember. But anyway, so if you go to this graveyard, you have to push these gravestones in this order. So the first one you have to push down, then this one you have to push left. And you have to do it in this exact order. So push that one down, left, and that one you have to push up. And then this gravestone, you have to push to the right. And then in this gravestone here, you have to push, I believe, up. And there we go. It's going to be a staircase now. And this staircase is going to lead to a secret dungeon. That's not going to give us an instrument of the Sirens. It actually does not give us... So it's not one of the main dungeons. It's actually a secret dungeon, and it's an optional dungeon too. So this is the color dungeon, which is an optional dungeon. And if you're wondering what this dungeon is going to do, so we get a choice either to increase our defense or our attack power. So that's after we finish the dungeon. And this is a really important dungeon, even though it's optional. So you want to make sure you have enough magic. These guys will sell you that magic. I'm also going to go replenish my hearts quickly because I'm actually pretty low on hearts. And then we'll get started with the color dungeon. So I'm really excited for this dungeon. Because, yes, we're going to get a really cool ability. Okay, so this is the first room in the dungeon. There's these weird monsters here who are, like, made out of color. I mean, if it's called the color dungeon, you'd expect some color. Right? So, okay. Let's see. Is there anything in here? Okay, magic. Now, you want to have magic. Magic is going to be really important in this dungeon. So you want to make sure that you have enough magic, but I want to see if there's anything else in these pots, because you can sometimes get some interesting things. I guess there's not anything there. I guess there was just like 1 rupee, but okay. So everything you hit, so if you hit this, so when you hit that, that's gonna change to a different color, and everything around that thing you hit becomes that color. So I hope that I don't know if that made sense, but once you hit that object, it changes color, and everything around that turns that color, but you can't go diagonal. It doesn't go diagonal, but yeah, so that's what it does. If you didn't understand that, there will be another room like that where I can explain that again. So, I mean, yeah, it's kind of hard to explain. Like, it seems a little random, but there's actually a proper design for that. But okay, so in this room, you have to hit these guys, and then they turn into like balls, and you have to throw them into the correct place. So you have to throw it into the hole of their color. So let's throw this guy in there. And there we go. And that's going to give us a chest. And in that chest, we're going to get the stone beak. So yeah, the stone beak is going to let us hear what the owl statues are going to say. Now we know what the owl statues can say. Here we got a piece of power, okay. And yeah, these monsters, they just like they like hide in the ground, and then they like pop up like this. There we go, yeah. But yeah. And it's not, I don't think like their color matters. Like I don't think like green is more powerful than red. I think they're like just the exact same thing. I think the color was just for decoration there, but okay. Now we got a small key, so this is gonna allow us to open the locked door. So let's go through here. And then we can use our key. We can use our key to open up this door. And now we're gonna get this guy. So this guy, all you really have to do is just throw your boomerang at him. And then he will take damage. So yes, he's gonna make rocks fall down. And yeah, so when he jumps, you fall down. If he jumps, you fall down. So if you jump when he jumps, you don't fall down. But if you're on the ground when he jumps, then you do fall down. So you wanna like jump. I'm actually not doing well jumping there, but yeah. So just make sure you throw the boomerang at him. That should work. So just keep on throwing the boomerang. Okay, he keeps on jumping, getting hit by a lot of these rocks. But there we go. He's gone. And that's going to give us a fairy. Alright. Well, I don't actually need the fairy right now, but... Okay, but yeah, so that was one of the mini-bosses in the dungeon, and that's going to help us get to a new area, which is this area here. So, let me just take care of these flying guys first. These guys are gonna just drop bombs on you. So, actually, okay, let me actually just take out my hook shot and just, yeah, go to there. And I believe magic will just kill them. Yeah, if you use magic, there we go. The magic will instantly kill them. So, yeah, there we go. So that's gonna open up these doors. And I'm gonna let's go through here. Okay. Yeah, and if we defeat all the enemies in this room, we're gonna get a chest. And what's in that chest is the dungeon map. So now we can see the map of the whole area now. Okay, see, this is another room of these guys. Just remember what you have to do. You just have to hit them, then they turn into balls. Pretty simple. So there we go. And that's going to give us a key, so we can go through locked doors. There we go. And let's go through here, and okay. So, yeah, same thing. When you hit those objects, everything around them become that color, because when you hit them, they change color. The object that you hit, that changed color, but then everything around it changes color too, except the ones diagonal to it. So hopefully that made sense. But yeah, okay. So it's gonna be there's a locked door here, so now we can go through since we have the small key. But before we do that, once again, I'm gonna have to look through all of these barrels because I really want to know if there's anything in these things, because, I mean, I want some hearts, you know. See, look, there we go. I often run out of hearts, like, really fast in this game. I don't know why, I just run out of hearts really quickly, but... Okay, so that's the room where the main enemy of the dungeon is. That's where the boss is. And, okay, so yeah, so we can't go there yet. We need the nightmare key for that. So there's still the right side area of the dungeon that we haven't gone to yet. So, okay, here I am on the map now, so I just teleported to there. Well, I teleported to the entrance, but then I cut to this part. And so, yeah, here we go. So, what you have to do, see, same thing. So, you hit that, and then everything next to it turns that color. So, actually, wait, hold on. Let's hit that, and hit that. There we go! Everything is blue. So, yeah, you have to make everything blue. And that's how you do that. I forgot to mention that earlier. Yeah, because, yeah, you have to make all of those objects blue. But, okay, I'm just going to ignore these monsters. Or maybe I'll hit them just to see if I can get anything useful. Sometimes they drop things. Nope, they didn't really drop anything useful. And, okay, this guy. So, okay, this is where you need to start using your magic. Because you actually can't beat this guy without magic. So, When he's green, you have to spray magic powder on him. So if you spray magic on him and he turns blue, and then your sword will work on him, then you can do damage with the sword. But when he's green, you have to use magic. So when he's green, you use magic. When he's blue, you have to use your sword. So that's the technique to beat this guy. Cause yeah, when he's green, when he's green, the sword won't work on him. You can only use magic. But there we go, he's gone. I don't want the fairy right now because I can trap the fairy in the bottle, and now whenever I release the fairy, I can get healed. So I have 2 fairies and 2 bottles right now. Yeah, there we go, I have 2. And now in this room, we just have to move these blocks this way. It could be confusing, but if you do it that way, it'll work. And now we have the nightmare key, so we can open the door to the nightmare's lair, or the boss. Basically. So let's open up this door in this room, and here we go. So yeah, this is safe. I'm safe. Yeah. So he has this hard hit beetle. This is the main boss of the dungeon. But what you have to do is you have to hit his shell. So like we could use our sword, we could use our arrows. It's actually any attacks, but you want to use so yeah, arrows are from long distance. So we can just hit him with the sword, hit him with the arrows, pretty much any attack, like I said. But you have to destroy his shell. If you destroy his shell, he dies. So see, as you can see, as we hit the shell, the shell's gonna crack more. So yeah, so see, the shell's gonna crack more, but if we take too long to hit the shell, the shell will repair itself. Yeah, see, it's repairing itself. So you want to like kill him quickly, because otherwise his shell's gonna repair itself. So don't focus on the skeletons, because otherwise this guy's gonna repair his shell. So you just want to like just completely focus on this guy. Come on, come on, come on, arrows, come on, come on. There we go. Yes, yes, there we go. We did it. He's gone. And all right, so there we go. We defeated the hard-hit beetle. And okay, let me actually trap this fairy because I used a fairy a little while ago. So there we go. I caught a fairy in a bottle. And now the next room we go to will be able to get more attack power or more defense power. It's a choice. So let's go up to this fairy. And welcome, Link. I admire you for coming this far. I will give you the power of color. If you want offense, choose red. If you want defense, choose blue. Which power do you want? So, the red power is going to give you more attack and you can be stronger, but the blue is going to make you take less damage and it's going to be easier to, like, you know, not take as much damage. Like, you can, like, take less, like, you'll die less easily. You'll die less easily. But as much as I want the blue, because I often lose hearts a lot, I said earlier in the video, but it'll be really cool to just destroy all the enemies, so I have to choose the red. I'm going to choose the red. So I'm going to get now more attack power, so I can become stronger now. So we're no longer the hero in the green tunic, but we're in the red tunic now. I will now take you outside, so there we go. That was the color dungeon, guys. And yeah, so now we're in red. We can do more damage. Yeah, ghosts, be careful. Look how far they went. So you actually can't kill the ghost. So that was a bad example for this red tunic. But yeah, so here, let's try it on these crows. So normally these crows take 2 hits. You have to hit them 2 times with their sword. But he died in 1 hit. You have to hit them 2 times with your sword, but they died in 1 hit because we have the red tunic, and that's going to increase our attack power. So now, any enemy that takes 2 hits will only take 1 hit, so it's going to be really great. But guys, thanks so much for watching. Please press the like, and you can subscribe to see more of my videos and get notified every time I upload a video. If you turn on notifications, hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you all later in another episode of The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening. In the next episode, we're going to be going to the next dungeon, and I'll see you all later in the next episode. I'm really excited. Goodbye.